Welcome back to another episode Reading the Bible with Luke. I hope you had a great day today. You are going to have really good, great days when you start reading the Bible. You're going to have more great than good days, more good days than bad. That's why I think it's important that you read it every day, even if it's just a little bit. I remember when I first started, I do like 3 5 minutes a day and then chill and then go on about my sinning like I normally would. Um, but I think, getting that little bit in you and then you get more in you, eventually something in your spirit is going to start to churn. And what you no longer need is just going to, it's going to churn right out of there because you don't need it. It's just going to churn right out. So just a little bit every day. I still got a way to go. There's still certain things I hadn't let go of. There's still things that I do. Um, so yeah, reading the Bible is low. Glasses, man. These ones. All right. Let me turn my internet on. Psalm 51. Yeah, I just think that's a better flow for me to kind of ease into it, like instead of just da 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 da. It's less monotone, so I'm gonna try to at least for a minute, 30 seconds, just go off something random, which I have plenty of random thoughts that just float in my head, or sometimes just reserved from whatever. Psalms 51. Have mercy on me, O God, according to your love kindness. According to the greatness of your compassion, blot out my transgressions. I just like that. I like that. I blotted out a lot in my real estate career. According to your greatness of your compassion, blot out my transgressions. I'm going to use that for personal. So, y'all sit tight. Yeah, this is my favorite pen right here. You can see a little bit in it. According to the greatness of your compassion, God, of your love, Father. Blot out my transgression. Can't even see him no more. I can't see him no more. I don't even know what it used to look like, man. Because it's blotted. All I see is what's new. Oof. All I see is what's new, what's now, Lord. Dang, man, you can get carried away, man. Talking that talk. Wash me thoroughly from my wickedness and guilt, and cleanse me from my sin. For I am conscious of my transgressions, and I acknowledge them. My sin is always before me. Against you, my sin is always before me. For I am conscious of my transgressions. I know what I'm doing wrong. I acknowledge what I'm doing wrong. My sin is always before me. Against you, you only have I sinned, and done that which is evil in your sight, so that you are justified when you speak, and faultless in your judgment. I was brought forth in a state of wickedness, and in sin my mother conceived me. And from my beginning I too was sinful. Behold, you desire truth in the innermost being, and in the hidden part of my heart you will make me know wisdom. Purify me with hyssop, and I'll be clean. I assume that it's like grease lightning or Clorox. Let's take that long. Look up. Hyssop. What's hyssop? Yep. A plant used in purificatory sprinkling rites by the ancient Hebrews. So Clorox, people. Wash me, and I will be whiter than snow. I did not say chloros. Make me hear joy and gladness and be satisfied. Let the bones which you have broken rejoice. Make me hear joy and gladness. Yeah, I'm using that one. Make me hear joy and gladness. Because I don't know about you, but sometimes my thoughts and what I've been through sometimes try to resurface back up. And then it'll have me where I done forgot. And I can't hear nothing else. Like internally, I can't hear. So I think I need that for myself. Make me hear joy and gladness and be satisfied. Let the bones which you have broken rejoice. Hide your face from my sins and blot out all my iniquities. Create me in a clean heart, O God, and renew a right and steadfast spirit within me. Do not cast me away from your presence, and do not take your Holy Spirit from me. Restore to me the joy of your salvation and sustain me with a willing spirit. Then I will teach transgressors your ways, and sinners shall be converted and return to you. So I mean, is that what we all supposed to be doing out here? When it's time, we can do it like that. So I got like a sales pedigree. Um, that said, I'm kind of used to getting no's, right? And so I invited this guy to come to our church. First time I ever did it, that I can remember. I actually invited him. I wasn't like, hey man, what you doing? Very nonchalant, like, hey, you should roll to church with me. We got food there, boo boo. Nah, I was just like, hey man, that's the church I go to. Come check it out. He was like, yeah man, I need to come. It's a couple things. I need to come. So I was like, bet. He was like, give me your number. I'm going to call you. And, I'll tell you to come pick me up. And he never did. And I was just like, that's different from being told no from do you want a product. That's a different type of no. This is salvation. I don't know. It was just a different type of no. I was like, huh? He better be glad I didn't get his number because I would have definitely called. Hey man, even though that wasn't even my purpose to get him there to hear that. It's just that I wanted him to do what he said he was gonna do. Like I didn't want him to like come and then my intention was not to come and get him saved and do all that. I was just like, hey man, you say you was gonna come, where you at? I don't know, man. So I don't know. I felt some type of way about that when it was just different than a no. When you're selling products for a company or you're trying to sell something and somebody tells you no, you just move on forward. It was just a little bit different, and that's been weeks ago, and I still feel a little type of way. So when I see him, I'm gonna let him know nicely because things can happen. Things can happen. You know, let's be for real. The enemy is real. Things can happen. But yeah. So I'm still. I don't. It's. I feel like there's. I don't know. Everybody does that in their own kind of way to try to lead you in the right way. I don't. I'm very much like. I feel like you'll get it on your own, but I don't. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to explain, so I'm gonna just move on. 14. Rescue me from blood guiltness, O God, the God of my salvation. Then my tongue will sing joyfully over your righteousness and your justice. O Lord, open my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. For you do not delight in sacrifice, or else I would give it. Mm. You are not pleased with burnt offering. My only sacrifice acceptable to God is a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart, broken with sorrow for sin, thorough, penitent, such of God you will not despise. By your favor, do good to Zion. May you rebuild the walls of Jerusalem. Then will you, then will you delight in the sacrifices of righteousness, in the burnt offering, and the whole burnt offering. Then young bulls will be offered on your altar. All right. Next time we'll start 52. I hope that made sense. I'm just not. I don't feel like it's that's my. I don't feel like you can make anybody do something they're not ready for. You know, there has to be an opportunity, and then that person has to be ready. I don't feel like, you come to church, come to church, come to. That's not gonna. Well, select your blocker. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, reading the Bible with low. I hit continue without supporting us. That's what I hit. That's what I always hit. Anyway, reading the Bible. Look until next time.